rainbow in the water. Who's the coolest kid in the ocean? Who's the funniest fish under the sea? Who's living through the tide, playing hide and seek in the seaweed? Who's catching a way to adventure every day? Everybody knows when they see that glow, it's rainbow. Give a high fin when you see him come swimming by. Who's slipping out after school, dipping into the danger pool? Who's hanging out with his pals in Neptune Bay? Give a high fin, rainbow fish is coming your way. Everybody knows when they see that glow, it's rainbow.
You guys having any luck with your family tree assignment?
Big luck! I found out my ancestors were explorers. They discovered the Bay of Neptune.
I discovered that my family tree is full of artists. 5 famous painters and 2 sculptors.
Whoa!
My great-great-aunt painted this. Still life with coral. Isn't it beautiful? I always knew I had an artistic streak in me.
I must have checked a zillion books and nothing. It's like my family doesn't exist.
Ha! Just like I always figured. You're a no fish from no place.
Yeah, a real nothing. Now, my people were a class act. They came from Bandits Bay, and they was all gladiators. Toughest fish you ever seen.
Second toughest. My family tree's full of pro wrestlers, and they never lost a fight.
That's because they never went up against my relatives, who would have kicked their tails.
Oh, yeah?
Don't let those guys get to you.
Oh, it's Mrs. Chips I'm worried about. The family tree assignment is due tomorrow, and I'm empty-finned.
Come on, Blue. My ancestors didn't discover the Bay of Neptune by giving up. Keep looking. Your family tree is in here somewhere.
Huh? Look! It's one of my relatives, holding a crown.
Wow, Blue. Your family comes from the royal seas. Isn't that a castle?
I have a history after all. I'm royalty. And so I come from a long line of kings and queens and princes and princesses. And all my royal ancestors lived in giant sandcastles and wore crowns and were rulers of great big kingdoms. And that is my family tree. Yeah! Now who's the no fish? Thanks, Sherman.
Pleasure to serve you, sir.
You really told Chomper and Stingo. Did you see their faces?
Yeah, they thought wrestlers and gladiators in their family tree was a big deal. But that's nothing compared to being royalty.
It is pretty impressive, Blue.
Pardon me, but did I hear that Blue is, pardon the expression, blue blood?
Isn't it cool? I just found out.
Welcome to the family, Blue. For you see, I too am of noble lineage.
Wow! Maybe we're cousins.
For heaven's sake, Blue, stop thrashing about like some common fish. Now that you know who you are, you must act the part.
What do you mean?
I mean you owe it to your ancestors not to tarnish their shining reputation. One moment. Here, Blue. Take this and study it.
The Guidelines of Royal Etiquette. Thanks.
Royalty is a responsibility. It demands respect and excellence. Remember, Blue, no thrashing. Royalty glides.
I I don't know how my ancestors painted all the time. I'm getting artist's cramp.
Tell me about it. This telescope is killing my eye. Maybe I'm not cut out to be an explorer after all. We ought to do something fun instead. How about a quick game of hide and seek?
You bet. What do you say, Blue? Blue?
Sorry, but I gotta get this book read and learn more about my royal heritage. Sir Sword's right. I owe it to my ancestors to live up to my title.
Please swim out in single file, children.
What's in the bag, Blue?
My lunch. No more sandwich lunches out of a bag for me. My body was meant to eat the royal way, like this. Fishy swaz for an appetizer, and kelp tartare and a delicate brine vinaigrette as an entree.
Oh, brother. All right, Neptune netters to the left, and Poseidon puckwhackers on the right. Perfect timing, Blue. The game's starting, and we're a fish shy.
See here, Rainbow. Blue can't be troubled with a common game like water hockey. We are playing croquet.
It's the sport of kings.
Eating fancy foods, playing snobby games with Sir Sword. If you ask me, Blue's gotten way too big for his scales. He doesn't even swim like a regular fish anymore. He glides.
Come on, Rainbow. It was a big shock for Blue to learn he was related to royalty. He's just adjusting.
Hear ye! Hear ye! I give you Prince Blue! His Royal Blueness will be having a double kelp gusher. Ah, sea filly. Just the fish I've been looking for. I was thinking of allowing you to paint my royal portrait. Once you've had more practice, of course.
If I was still painting, I might be insulted by that comment. But I gave it up, just like Rainbow gave up exploring.
Yeah, we got tired of trying to be something we're not, if you catch my drift.
I think what your friends are trying to tell you, Blue, is that family history isn't all that important. It's who we are now and what we make of our lives that counts.
Well, if my ancestors were mere painters or explorers, I could move on. But one can't just give up a heritage as important as royalty.
It's ancient history, Blue. Nobody cares.
Hey, check out the dunce cap.
It's not a dunce cap. It's a royal crown. And it's all right, Sherman. You know, my royal self is looking for some good bodyguards. How are your fighting skills?
Huh? Good enough to whack you upside the gills, jerkface.
Your Blueness, we should really be going. It's nearly time for your royal fin massage.
We have to get Blue's ego back to sea level before he loses all his friends.
Yeah, and before Chomper and Stingo kick his tail from here to the Arctic Ocean.
Oh, this is terrible. Awful.
What?
I was looking up a coat of arms design for Blue's cape, but I found this instead.
I don't believe it.
You certainly are getting the hang of this game, Blue.
Well, you know, it's all in the bloodlines.
Yes, quite.
Blue, we need to talk.
Set up an appointment with Sherman. Royalty shouldn't be interrupted.
That's the thing, Blue. You're not royalty.
That's quite enough. Just because you two are jealous of my...
Look, Blue, it's all right here in this book.
Your relatives weren't royalty. They were the servants of royalty. They waited on the royal family, polishing their crowns, cooking their meals.
Servants? Nothing but lowly servants?
It's not a big deal, Blue. You're still you. Whether your relatives were living in castles or cleaning them.
I'm nothing.
Just like I always thought. You're a no fish from no place.
Your relatives weren't royalty. They were the servants of royalty.
I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
Family history isn't all that important. It's who we are now and what we make of our lives that counts.
I feel awful about bursting Prince Blue's bubble. He looks so sad.
Yeah, well, the way he was acting, I figured we saved him from being hated by every fish in the school and getting pounded by Chomper and Stingo.
I just hope he doesn't hold it against us.
I don't.
Huh?
I just hope you guys don't hold it against me for acting like such a jerk.
We're used to it by now.
So, you're okay?
Yeah, I mean, sure it felt great to think I was royalty. And it was a total letdown to find out my relatives were servants. But the truth is, no matter where I come from or who I'm related to, it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference. I'm just Blue.
Who also happens to be the best power forward we've got. You ready to kick some tail, your blueness?
You bet!